In the meantime, you've heard a lot about the supply chain disruptions right here. You know, plenty of tankers off the western coast of the United States, of course, getting the stuff off of those tankers and onto trucks. That's the bugaboo problem here, not enough drivers, all of that. Now, ahead of Veterans Day, a unique idea where you see Daimler Trucks partnering with Platform Science to find a virtual way to get this done, led by a vet, no doubt. Jack Kennedy, Platform Science founder and CEO. This is interesting, Jack. Tell me how this works.
Well, Platform Science provides what we call virtual vehicle, which makes it as easy for developers to create applications for vehicles as it is for your smartphones. So if you think about the days when you had a flip phone and you had 2 or 3 applications on it, and how the smartphone completely changed the way you live your lives, we're providing technology similar to that so developers can solve all kinds of problems affecting the supply chain in the cab without any additional hardware.
Will it be, as some look at it, in the future, driverless, that the technology is there to do that?
Well, driverless technology is certainly transformative for vehicles, but what you do with a driverless vehicle will depend on what applications service that vehicle directly. So again, you can't imagine, if you think about when you got your first smartphone, there wasn't that many applications on it then, and
right.
Think about what's happened since then. So the same thing's going to happen with autonomous vehicles or regular vehicles that have this technology. People are going to address specific problems in visibility, in vehicle performance, and vehicle allocation on our roads and at warehouses and ports using technologies like these.
You know, you think of veterans and their background and their experience here and the knowledge base they bring to the table. How do you woo them and get businesses to woo them?
Well, it's funny you say that. In trucking, the best fleets make it a primary objective to woo them. If you look at any of the large fleets, Schneider or Werner in particular, and just take a look at their sites or J.B. Hunt, they make a very concerted effort to differentiate their recruiting for military veterans. They give them credit for prior service. They give them credit for licenses and training they received in the military. And in some cases, they even differentiate on the compensation for people with that experience. So military drivers are a very big part of culture in some of the best fleets. You
know, if I could get back to the bigger picture here, because and it was sort of like a obvious moment to me, which I hadn't thought of earlier, and that this notion that it isn't just the cargo ships, it's getting the stuff off the ships and doing so in a prompt manner, because even if you're able to, in the 24/7 environment, as the president wants right. in California, you need a lot of people to do that, but specifically you need to get people to handle that last part of the journey, getting the stuff out of the ship, into a truck, into stores and entities around the country. How do you do that?
Well, you're describing actually several pieces, and I want to give you one sort of controversial point of view. When we talk about the supply chain, I think people have that confused with the internet. You know, the internet is wires and switchers and routers and rules, but the supply chain is a kind of an ad hoc coming together of a bunch of organizations and people to move things from point A to point Z. Some are drivers, some are ships, some are longshoremen. So to your point, what's really missing is visibility all the way through the supply chain. And whether that's in vehicles, which today we provide that platform for people to put applications there to increase visibility, so you have the right trucks at the right port or the right warehouse at the right time. It's those inefficiencies that are dramatically extending this problem, and that's what we're trying to repair.
Well, it's very promising developments here. I wish you all the best. Jack Kennedy, Platform Science founder and CEO. He never forgot his roots. Now he's trying to help those same guys out to deal with our problems and help us all out.